Hey, what's going on my YouTube channel? This is take number 6. Um, numerous failed attempts at trying to record this video, and I think this is my last attempt. If this doesn't work out, then fuck it, you guys are screwed. Anyways, let me introduce you to my 44-inch snowblade that I purchased for my X300 John Deere lawnmower. And all right, so I don't even know where to begin. I've said this thing so many times. So when I bought the snow blade, it came with this metal piece here. It seems like it's some kind of scraper or retaining bracket or whatever you want to call it. And it was held on by 7 screws, which goes in the 7 holes that it has. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So anyway, so one thing came to mind was when I first got this. This is the part. This metal bracket is the part that's going to be making contact with your asphalt or slash sidewalk. And unless you really give two rats ass about your driveway or the asphalt or the sidewalk, then by all means go right ahead. But if you do, give two shits about your driveway or sidewalks, you'll be like me and be like, well, what the hell? How, I am not gonna run straight metal, like a metal blade onto my asphalt. So started doing some research, whatever. I came across a couple of companies out there that sell a piece of rubber. It's sort of like a commercial, industrial type rubber. It's pretty thick, pretty strong. And this particular piece here that I purchased, it's one inch thick, and it's approximately maybe 4 or 5 inches long. And the length of it, I cut it because it came 5 feet long or 60 inches, and I cut it down to 46. The blade itself for the snow blade is 44, so I'm gonna have an inch of rubber sticking out on the side just so I can have a little bit of extra coverage. So let me just make sure my camera is working. It is. All right. For some freaking reason, my $400 GoPro camera keeps cutting out after a couple of seconds after I record. Not at the 15-second mark or 30-second mark. It just so randomly stops working. So I have no idea what the hell's wrong with it. So anyway, I took this piece and I laid it on top here, and I gave it a little bit of space here from the top, about 1/8 of an inch or so, and I just drew the circles, the elongated holes, I should say, because if you look closely, the holes are elongated, and they're elongated for a reason. So when you put on let me get the hardware. So when you put on the hardware, okay, the hardware will lock in place, and it is, I forgot what these things are called. The lady at Home Depot told me what they were called. So they have like a flat piece right underneath their head that's what locks in place in the oval shaped hole here. So anyway, so I drew the, oh shit, damn, I smudged one over. So I drew the hole, I traced the hole, and I drilled one hole through it with a smaller drill bit. As you can see, I just took a regular drill bit and drilled it through here. All right, so, and then my next one, I'm gonna see if I can do it right now. And then, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it goes through fairly easy. And right now I'm just using a smaller drill bit. I don't want to use the actual size drill bit yet. So this will be considered, I guess, a type of pilot hole, so to speak. The next one. And I know this is though you guys don't make fun of my $25 Ryobi, yeah, that's what it is. Ryobi drill that has like no speed. and no torque, but it's doing the job right now. I think I got one more. All right, now I'm gonna change drill bits. What the hell did I do with the other one? Here it is. So I try to leave all these tools ready, so I'm not scrambling looking for them while I'm making the video. And by the way, this little job here does not really take any kind of special skills or special knowledge. It just takes a little bit of common sense, but I know some of you may lack a little bit of common sense, which is fine. We're not perfect. As you can see, let me see if this thing goes through. I mean, it feels like it will go in if I force it in, but I don't think it'll be a good idea. It's too much work. So I am going to upgrade to the next drill bit size. So the sucky thing about this is I have some music playing, so since I'm recording this through my phone, it automatically stops streaming like Pandora or anything else you have playing, so I can't have cool music in the background. Now let's see how this thing works. Okay, yeah, definitely a whole lot better. So let me see, that's a 3/8 drill bit that I'm using. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it here. So by the way, you can't really see my face. I don't like showing my face on my videos. I'm just a pretty private person. And if you're wondering if I have PPE, personal protective equipment, the answer is fuck no, I don't. Yeah, it's all fun and games until I get something in my eye, I know. But guess what? It's not today because I'm not drilling any metal. This is rubber. It's actually pretty easy drilling through this rubber. The drill bit just slices through it right. It's like, you know, just like a hot knife through butter. So yeah, pretty easy stuff. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got one more. It might be a little bit out of the view on the camera. Alright. Not gonna see, move along. By the way, if you wanna subscribe to my channel, I am not going to be like those mainstream guys that are living off their YouTube channel that actually have a regular job. So I'm not dependent on fucking views, likes, or comments on these videos. So if you wanna leave a thumbs up, then do so. If you don't, then don't. I really can care two rat's ass if you do, if you don't. Alright. Let me see if I can pause this video for a second while I get other things set up. Okay, so if you want to double check, I mean, you know, if you really want to double check something, check the spacing between the halfway point of that hole to the next hole. That's 7 inches on the dot. Do this one, that's 7 inches on the dot. Slightly over under 7 inches, so It's gonna be interesting to see. Looks like my holes are off. No surprise. It's not perfect. All right, so theory, the way this is supposed to go is, shit. Alright, so this rubber piece goes right in there. Let's see if I do the center hole first. Goes right through. See how the other ones line up. Success. Yep, this one is on too. Okay. All right. 3 more. All right, it's getting a little chewed up there. Looks like I might have missed. He'll fit. There we go. And that's in. And the last one, it's also in. So I'm gonna get my handy dandy hammer. And I'm just gonna tap it in. Make sure this thing there. There we go. Tap it in. Tap it in. Tap it in. So that movie, Happy Gilmore. And what was the name of that character? Chubbs. Then only had one arm because I think the alligator ate his arm, something like that. All right. So, supposedly, what's today? Today's Monday evening. I don't know, fucking December 11th, 12th, 9th, I don't know. Yeah, I think. So I'm just putting the nuts on the back. So I think in the next few days, I think we're supposed to be getting I don't know, man. I heard a bunch of different crap. I heard like 2 feet of snow. I live in Western Jersey, and we're supposed to be getting a lot of snow in the next few days. Well, in the next day or 2, I think. Tuesday into Wednesday, today's Monday night. So this is actually not that bad. This is pretty easy. I think if you have a little bit of common sense, you should be able to get this thing together. Oh fuck, man. It's my speaker disconnecting. Oh man, don't tell me this lady gave me the wrong nut. Oh fuck, man. See, this is the reason why you gotta check everything you pick up. That's the correct one. Just getting my ass kicked. My fingers are super cold too. What is that they call they call it you're losing your fine motoring skills. I believe that's what's called. Could be wrong. Correct me. Leave me a fucking comment. Tell me how much of an idiot I am by calling it the wrong thing. But sorry if I'm blocking the view of the camera. Oh yeah, before I forget, So this piece of rubber, I think cost me about 45, maybe $50, and I think they charge another 20 for the shipping of it. Yeah, what I was gonna say is, so obviously it was longer, and I ended up cutting this off of it. And I've seen some videos on YouTube on cutting this thing, and I see people using a circular saw, some other kind of reciprocal saw, whatever, hacksaw, using all kinds of stuff to do it. The fucking simplest tool that you can use is a carpet cutter. All right, make sure you have a brand new blade. Make sure everything's together nice and tight. Mark it, put a line, use a Sharpie marker or whatever, and then just take this and draw one straight line through it. And it will take about maybe 4 to 5 passes, and you should be able to cut all the way through it. And the amount of passes should take on depending how much force you're putting on the blade to cut the rubber. And that's really it. I mean, nothing to it. It doesn't take any special tools or skills. You heard what I said, skills. No special skills to cut a piece of rubber. So make sure you get that done. It's kind of weird talking to the camera, and there's no one, we got no audience, but then when this video gets out there, it's gonna be like, I don't know, my channel ain't got no fucking subscribers, so there's gonna be like 10 people watching it. I do have another video that I made about putting a mattress platform, a purple mattress platform together. And when I made that video, there were like no videos out there like it. And for whatever crazy reason, I think I have about 39 or maybe 40,000 views on that video. It's like the most watched video I have. I mean, I only have like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8, maybe 10 videos. Just nonsense shit. All right, so that's done. I am going to go ahead and tighten it down. I don't really think you need to see that. It's kind of obvious. I will put on blast my freaking $400 GoPro camera that I started using it, but it stops recording after a few minutes. So it was messing up my momentum. Anyway, so this is how it looks all finished. Let me just get a recording off the back. And I'm gonna tighten down all the hardware, but as you can see, it has about maybe like a good 2.5, maybe 3 inches of rubber. And this rubber is so thick, it will not give. It will give, I guess, if you hit something like a curb or something like that, but it's not gonna break anything. It has enough so it can flex. Anyway, so this is pretty much the amateur setup of the blade. If you have any other questions, just hit me up, drop me a comment, and if you want something in particular you want me to mention or talk about or just share with you from my experience, let me know. But I am going to go ahead and tighten these things down, get my car out of the garage, and yeah, by the way, Simplify, just saying. And there's my mower, and I'll have to remove the mowing deck and try to figure out how this thing is mounted on the front. It's another fucking headache. Anyways, that's my mess. That's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off and keep it at 19 minutes, or maybe a little plus. And that is it. And this is the overlap area I was talking about. It's more like 1.5 inches, and maybe 1.25 inches here, but it's good enough. I eyeballed it. So let's see what happens. All right, take care, YouTube. Don't forget, don't give 2 shits. Nah, never mind. Subscribe, like my video. Don't like the video, I don't care. Drop me a comment if you have any questions, and let me know if I did a shitty job or a good job, whatever. I don't care.